Welcome to the deep dive. Our mission today is pretty straightforward. We're cutting through some of the hype around this TIRTIR sunscreen.
Yeah, the Hydro UV Shield.
Exactly. Sources are calling it, a game changer, a holy grail even, especially this no white cast claim at SPF 50+ AC.
And what's really interesting, I think, is why it's getting that praise. We're basically looking at how these advanced Korean formulations manage high SPF
SPF 50+ more.
while feeling like, well, like skincare, not like that thick stuff we used to know.
Right. Tackling that real problem of the white residue. Big issue for deeper skin tones, especially.
Absolutely. It's about wearability. If you hate putting it on, you
Yeah.
won't. That's the barrier they're trying to engineer away.
Okay, let's get into that. How do they do it? This textural magic, getting broad spectrum protection without the ghost face. What's the chemical strategy here?
Well, the core idea is moving away entirely from mineral blockers. Zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, they sit on the skin.
And that's the white stuff.
Exactly. So instead, they use a combination of modern chemical filters. 4 main ones approved by the FDA, actually.
Okay.
They absorb into the skin. So for UVB, that's the burning rays, they use homoolate and octocrylene.
Right, burning. Got it.
And then for UVA, think A for aging, it's ethylhexyl salicylate and avobenzone. Sorry, it's a mouthful. That last one is butyl methoxydibenzoyl methane.
Okay, wow. But 4 chemical filters. Doesn't that usually mean like heavy or that distinct sunscreen smell? How do they avoid that?
Ah, yeah, good question. That's where the formulation kind of wizardry comes in. The source is connected directly to makeup tech, actually.
Makeup, how so?
The UV protection is handled by those chemicals we just listed, dissolved in the base liquid. But the feel, the elegance, that comes from something called methyl methacrylate cross-polymer.
Cross-polymer. Okay, what is that doing functionally?
Think of it like tiny, tiny microplastic spheres, almost like little ball bearings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they act as a sort of silky slip agent. When you rub the sunscreen in, these spheres roll across the skin.
So it feels smooth, not sticky.
Exactly. They diffuse light a bit, giving that soft focus primer kind of look, and they stop the whole thing feeling greasy or heavy.
Which helps that quarter teaspoon dose sink in quickly.
Totally. Makes it feel weightless, leaves that blurred finish people really like. It's straight out of the makeup primer playbook.
And it's not just texture, right? The sources mentioned hydration claims aren't just marketing fluff either.
No, not at all. They've packed in known skincare ingredients. The sources list things like hyaluronic acid,
Clumping.
right, and panthenol for skin conditioning, helping the barrier, plus phytocollagen for moisture retention. And that glycerol polyacrylate, again, helps with that smooth primer-like feel. It makes applying sunscreen feel like a good step in your routine, not just a necessary evil.
Solves that compliance problem we keep mentioning.
Yeah.
Makes you want to use it.
That's the key. It integrates it.
Okay. This elegance, this tech, it's got to have downsides, right? What are the trade-offs the sources point out?
Well, 2 main things. First, it is a chemical sunscreen formula. So for people with really sensitive skin, there's always potential risk of irritation.
Okay.
And it does contain fragrance. That's a known trigger for sensitivity or allergies for quite a few people.
Right. And the other trade-off, I'm guessing cost.
Bingo. It's around $25 for a 50 milliliter tube. That works out to about 50 cents per milliliter.
Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely premium territory. You can get, say, a Neutrogena Ultra Sheer, similar chemical protection.
For about half the price, yeah. Maybe even less sometimes.
So why pay double? What's the justification based on the sources?
It circles back to that compliance point. The effectiveness of any sunscreen hinges on using it correctly, every single day.
Than using enough of it.
Exactly. That quarter teaspoon for the face. The sources strongly suggest that the higher price buys wearability, which ensures compliance. You might buy the cheaper option, but if you hate the feel or the smell or the slight cast it leaves, are you really going to apply that full amount consistently?
Probably not, or you'll skimp.
Right. So this TIRTIR product, by feeling good, makes sure you actually use it properly. Getting that full SPF 50+ protection, which is blocking at least 98% of UVB rays, becomes, well, almost a pleasure.
So that's the core takeaway. You still need that quarter teaspoon dose. No shortcuts there.
Not at all.
The product just makes applying that dose easy, maybe even enjoyable. The cost is for the likelihood you'll use it right.
Precisely. It's cosmetic engineering solving a behavioral problem. They engineered away the friction points, the smell, the cast, the texture that stopped people using sunscreen daily in the past.
Okay, so final thought then for you listening. Consider the sheer amount of R&D, the premium ingredients, just to make this stuff feel nice enough to wear properly. When we automatically reach for cheaper, maybe less elegant formulas,
Hmm.
what assumptions are we making about our own willingness to use them correctly?
Yeah. Is that extra cost for wearability actually the most vital part of ensuring it's effective for you day in, day out?
Something to think about next time you're looking at that price tag.